Hey y'all, welcome back. I am in a decoupage mood, so I'm doing a second page today with some napkins in John today. We're going to be. So anyways, welcome back to Lovely Lavender Witches. It's Renee. And so today, like I said, we're going to be focusing on John chapter 10. And really all of chapter 10 is all about the Good Shepherd. And I had this really cute little napkin with these little sheep that I wanted to use. But I also had this napkin with these eggs. The picture is just so gorgeous. And he talks about in this verse, and I know sheep and eggs and chickens and all that other than them being animals, they really have, there's really not much in common. But I will show you how I'm tying them together with the scripture. So John 10 talks about the Good Shepherd, verses 1. It says, I'm not going to read the whole thing. It's 1 through 42, really. It talks about the whole thing. But verses 1 through 21 is really talking about how, anyone who doesn't enter the sheep pen by the gate but climbs in some other way is a thief and a robber. The one who enters by the gate is the shepherd of the sheep. The gatekeeper opens it for him, and the sheep hear his voice. He calls his own sheep by name and leads them out. When he has brought all his own outside, he goes ahead of them. So one thing I did find out about shepherds and sheep is the sheep do recognize, like in real life, the sheep do recognize their shepherd's voice. They know his voice. Like you could have hundreds of sheep out in a pasture, and each shepherd will call his sheep, and the sheep know their own shepherd's voice, which I found is really cool. And so, God or Jesus here is using that example because all the shepherds in his area would have known exactly what he's talking about, how the sheep knows their shepherd's voice. And he's saying, I am the shepherd, right? So it says, I am the good shepherd. The good shepherd lays down his life for the sheep. The hired hand, since he is not the shepherd and doesn't own the sheep, he leaves them and runs away when he sees a wolf coming, But Jesus won't. He won't leave us when he sees the wolf coming. So he says, he goes on to say, I am the good shepherd. I know my own, and my own know me, just as the Father knows me, and I know the Father. I lay down my life for the sheep. He said it over and over and over again that he'll lay down his life for us. And then he proved it by actually doing it. He wasn't just talk, y'all. Jesus wasn't just talk. But anyway, so it goes on to say that. So that's where the sheep come in, because he's our good shepherd. And then Jesus later on at the Festival of Dedication, and that was being held in Jerusalem, he went on to talk about, again, he brings up the fact that the works that I do in my Father's name testify about me, but you don't believe because you're not of my sheep. My sheep hear my voice. I know them, and they follow me. So he goes on to say in verse 28, I give them eternal life, and they will never perish. No one, I love this, no one will snatch them out of my hand. My Father who has given them to me is greater than all. No one, again, he emphasized it again. I'll know when God emphasizes something, pay attention. No one is able to snatch them out of the Father's hand. I and the Father are one. So I love that once you belong to Jesus, you can't be snatched out of his hand. So the sheep come in because of, the shepherd imagery. And this is coming in because I'm calling this page divine protection. How we can't get snatched from his hand. Once we are a child of God, we are a child of God. And I love that. And so, and I know people you can snatch the eggs out of the nest and whatever, but I just love this imagery, how these eggs are all nestled in this nest. And you got these beautiful, flowers around. It's like the mother hen overlooking her eggs, or the mother bird, and just guarding these eggs, even though the mother's not in the picture here. I don't know, just for some reason, it looks kind of protected for me, this picture. So I'm gonna call this page Divine Protection. So we're gonna put these down first, and we're gonna combine a couple of these napkins, and we'll see if they combine, well enough or not, or if it looks totally out of place or not. But this is my reasoning for my pictures. So I'm going to pull this part off. And I'm going to put these throughout the page. So I'm thinking those will go there. Let's use this one up here at the top with this little pink. I love these colors, y'all. These pinks and blues, it's just so soft. This would be perfect for like Easter time too. This would be actually a cool pictures for, oh, I don't think that'll all fit. For the resurrection even. We'll put that there maybe. We'll put this one there maybe. I'm just placing things for now. I like this right here. I've already got some ideas of things I want to do for the resurrection pages, but I was just kind of watching TV and looking through my bin of napkins, and I love this. I loved these images. I don't know if we want that flower there because it's gonna, because here's the verse. It will never be snatched out. Well, we got a flower here and there, and that'll bracket the verse. That might be pretty. Okay, let's see what else. Let's do this little piece right here, because I got to save room for my little lambs. Here, let's. Again, you could have probably just taken the whole sheet, just put it on the page, but I like to piece things together. I like to make it difficult for myself, but I like to change it up a little. I love that. Okay, so let's see. These guys would fit here. These two little lambs. I think they're so cute. Look, it even has the background kind of like this, so it fits perfectly. Those guys will go there. Okay, let's do one thing at a time. So let's move this and get my gesso. And where's my big brush? So yeah, I was doing that other page a little earlier of the birds and decoupaging. So I was just kind of, I'm like, it's going to be a decoupage day. Just in a decoupaging mood. It's a cold day, great day to spend in the craft room, and not really thinking much, just enjoying the crafting process. And that's kind of what I'm doing today. Spending quiet time with the Lord. I just love this verse, this whole verse, all these verses about how the sheep knows his name, so we'll know when he calls us. And he will do anything for his sheep. Even to the point of laying down his life, which he did. Ah, incredible, huh? Sometimes that just blows my mind. I want to make sure these verses shine through this part right here. And I love the fact how it says, we will never be snatched from his hands. So we have divine protection, y'all. Even when it feels like we don't. Okay, let's do this one first. This will be in the background. might just work on my napkin book too today, or I just maybe sit in front of the TV and put some music on. Yeah, probably not TV because there's really nothing on. And put some nice music on and just work on my napkin book. I'm in a decoupaging mood today. It's just fun. Okay, let's do this one. But I hope you're all having a very blessed day, enjoying your week. I don't know when you'll be watching this video, but right now it's towards the end of the week for me. Getting ready for the weekend. Almost got it. These colors are so pretty in this napkin. Y'all, some of these napkins are just gorgeous. Before I got into napkin decoupaging, I never even noticed how many pretty napkins there were. And then once I started getting into decoupaging napkins, I couldn't believe how many gorgeous napkins there are out there. And I never noticed them before. And now, everywhere I go, I'm like, oh, look at that gorgeous napkin. People think I'm crazy. And I'm always like, if I'm at a party or at a place that, you know, they have some gorgeous napkins, I'm always taking a couple. And I'm like, I gotta put this in my purse, bring it home for my crafting. And now, at first, my friends were all like, what are you doing? And now they all know me. Now they're all like, oh, Renee, we got you a napkin. They're like, I was at a party this week and they had these cool napkins. I grabbed a couple for you. It's like, great. It's funny. It's funny when your friends start getting into, you know, especially my non-crafty friends. They still remember. They'll remember for me, so that's cool. Oh, look how pretty that is, y'all. Oh my gosh, I could just leave the page like that. Look how beautiful that is. Oh, love it. Okay, I'm gonna dry this. Other napkins flying away. I'm gonna dry it just a tad before I put the other napkin on, otherwise the paper will get real saturated. Well, it looks like this part right here got, let me see if I can fix it. It got, we'll kind of fix it like that. Try that part. Okay. You'll never know. Never know it got ripped. Kind of dry. Okay, so let's tear out around these little lambs. And remember, if you tear, it'll blend into your page better versus if you just cut it or have the hard edge here. That's why I like even on the edge here, tearing it a little bit. See, along the edges, just like tearing even that, because then it'll blend into the page better. There we go, so that'll go there. Let me move these. Careful going over that one. Come on. Okay, now I want that to show through, so I'm gonna go over this. And the more you go over your napkin, see, it'll become more translucent, so you can see what's behind it. And I want these branches and such to show through. And it helps seal it down as well and gets it attached to the page. Oh, look at that. I think that's so precious, so cute. And the pink ears even match, like the pinks and the colors, and I love the backgrounds. Those are matching a little bit. And then I liked tying it in with like the little branches here, so it kind of ties your picture in. So even though they're two totally separate and unrelated napkins, you can kind of tie them in pretty well by overlapping napkins and such. So that's another idea for you all. We may have to put something down here. Let's see. Do we have another little? Let's see. Do we want to put a whole thing of eggs right there? I don't know if that'll take away. Or maybe do like a half of a one. Let me see. I can't tell until I put it on and see it. So I'm gonna take one of these. Sometimes you just gotta test it out and try it. I do have another one of these that kind of came out, so maybe we can use that. We'll just keep adding more till it looks the way we want it. Maybe that'll go there. Do like a half of a one. I don't know. What do y'all think? I wish you could talk to me. I wish you could talk to me. That might just be too much. I already have those there. Let me see. Oop. If we cut that and just have that, No, I kind of want to just focus on the lambs. I think we'll just leave it. I'll just add this little branch here. It's a little too good. Just add that. We'll focus on the lambs. Okay, so let's see. I also have this gold metallic watercolor. I was thinking of doing some gold splatters. So let me grab, whoo, did I not have paper towel? Hang on, I gotta grab a paper towel. I'll be right back. Can't watercolor without my paper towel. Make a mess. Okay, so let's rinse this off. This brush, get all this gesso out of it. This brush has seen better days for sure. I have a lot of old brushes from my college days and my old painting days. I use those, and then I have some good ones that I barely use because they're good. And I'm like, I want to keep them good, but I should be using them. But okay, so let's get some of this gold metallic watercolor really wet. And let's do some gold splatters. I'm gonna get a lot of, nope. Okay, those are really tiny. Let's see if I might need some more water. There we go. There we go. Get some big drips going. Those are a little too big though. Can barely see it here, but once it dries and the light hits it, you'll be able to see the shimmer and shine. Okay, I want some other gold spots, some bigger ones, so I'm just gonna kind of dab it. Okay, I've got more on my finger, I think, than I do on the page, but hey. Okay, so the final thing we got to do is dry this so then I can put on my title, and I have gold stickers, and I'm going to write Divine Protection on there. So let's... These gold splatters kind of reflect the speckled eggs a little bit. These little lambs are so cute. I gotta get this completely dry or the stickers won't stick. Come on. So just a reminder, we are in John chapter 10, all of chapter 10. He continuously speaks about being the good shepherd, about our protection, how we're protected. I love that. And I think I saw a page, I don't know if it was a Bible page or maybe just a mixed media page or something. And I think they used these napkins or maybe some other kind of napkins, and they were writing about divine protection too. So that's probably where I got it from, and it kind of stuck in my head. Oh, I love that gold, y'all. I don't know if y'all can see it. Oh, this is still wet right here. Oh, but this gold is shimmery and shiny. Oh, I love it. I wonder if I should do some pink too. I wonder if I have like a... I could do blue and pink to match the blue and pink, but I think the gold is good. It looks so cool on the speckled eggs. I'll have to show you when I get it close up. Yeah, the gold looks so cool. It just adds so much more than I thought it would. It's always exciting when that happens, when I think, oh, it'll look cool, but then you see it when you're done with it, it's like, oh, it really does look, it looks way better than I thought. Okay, y'all, these are tiny, tiny stickers, so I'm going to try my best. And of course, they don't want to come up. There we go. Let's see, should we just put... Or do we want to put it up here? Divine protection or divine protection right here? I don't know. I guess we'll just put it and we'll see. Uh-oh, do I have the letters? I thought I did. Okay, yes. That would not have been good. Okay, and some of these letters are coming up without the sticky part. So I'm gonna have to use glue. It was a little sticky, but not. Oh my gosh, y'all, these are tiny stickers. I'm gonna do my best here. Okay. And I hope my head is not in the camera, y'all. I've been noticing I've been doing that a lot more lately because I need to get so close to my page. So if you see my head, so sorry. So sorry. Uh-oh. Where did that go? Where did it go, y'all? Is it on me? No. Is it on the page somewhere? Dang it. Okay, let's do it again. I can't lose this one. It's the last V. Or I have some on the other page too. I'll find it later. It'll be stuck to like my jeans or something. Or my shirt. My husband's always finding stuff on me. He's like, you got a sticker on your sleeve, or where did all that glitter come from? He doesn't even ask anymore. He knows. He's like, you were in your craft room today, weren't you? I'm like, yep. Y'all know me. This takes me a while. This is the longest for me, is doing these stickers. And then I'm gonna see that it's not even and it's gonna drive me nuts. I'm gonna have to go back and replace it all. One thing I used to do, am I spelling this right? Divine? How do we spell divine? Divine, D-E-V-I-N-E or D-I-V-I-N-E? I'll have to look it up. Y'all, I'm losing my brain. When I look at a word for a long time, I'm like, is that right? Like I said, sometimes I'll do that with even love or the, and I'm like, is that how you spell it? If I've been looking at it for too long. Well, if it's spelled wrong, I can always go in and fix it. Divine protection, P-R. Let's get the little letters. But I used to take like a ruler and have a ruler or a grid, and that would help with spacing things out and making sure that they're evenly and in a straight line. Oops, gotta get rid of that little. Protect. You could even name this the Good Shepherd if you want. I just love that we are divinely protected. Because he's our shepherd. Protection. All these little eyes. And all these little... Oh, that's really wonky. I like wonky, but not like overly wonky. Especially when I'm trying to make it kind of straight. Okay, divine is not. Oop. I don't know if it's this eye. Something here is off and it's driving me a little bonkers. Oh my goodness, y'all. These are so tiny. Oh, okay, there it is. See, y'all, I have so many issues. But I know y'all don't care, so you can see all my issues. Okay. I think I got them down. Divine. I think that's how you spell divine. Divine. I'll have to look it up afterwards to make sure. Divine protection. Okay. Let's pull this out. Let's move this to the side. Let's bring this up so y'all can see the gold flecks. I don't know if you can see in the light. Let's see if we can. Can you see the shimmer and shine? And then the ones here on this egg. Here, let me. Ugh, oh, this bottle's getting so big. On this egg right here. I don't know if you can see it. They look so cool to me. They're like, you can kind of see it depending on the light. But, so here's the top. And then there's the gold flakes. The little lambs. So, we have divine protection, which is what these, this napkin to me symbolizes. And then he is our good shepherd. So as his sheep, we are protected by God. So that's kind of how I'm like bringing all that together. But he gives us the divine protection. So that is, again, John, really chapter 10. He talks about the good shepherd. And while Jesus is at the festival of dedication, that's when he says, no one will snatch them out of my hand. And that's where the divine protection comes in. I love that. And I love this gold. I don't know if I'm trying to turn the page so you can see it, the shimmer and shine. But anyways, I hope you all just remember that you are divinely protected. If you're a child of God, you are in his hands and nothing can snatch you out of it. And I love that. And then we as his sheep, we recognize his voice, and he is our good shepherd. He is our great shepherd. I mean, he is just the one who protects us and lays his life down for us. So thank you all so much for joining me. I'll see you next time. Have a very blessed day. Bye-bye.